Um, I don't know what it's like to be from South Africa. I don't know what it's like to be a white man. I don't know what it's like to be a woman. I don't know what it's like to be a Latino person. I don't know that, so I wouldn't speak for them.
Meanwhile,
I think we're doing better than anywhere else.
That's true. I agree with that. But that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean a lot to a whole lot of people who aren't able to take advantage of the opportunities that you were able to take advantage of, simply because the color of your skin. I don't know that, so I wouldn't speak for them. I don't know that, so I wouldn't speak for them. That those opportunities don't happen for everyone. And I am a living example that they don't. I know that they don't because I live it.
You've been incredibly successful.
I have been,
And
in spite of it all. But I know what I know. I've experienced what I've experienced. You haven't done that.
I don't know that, so I wouldn't speak for them.
The part that I find insulting is when you say today black Americans don't have those rights after we have gone through civil rights revolution in this country.
You are sitting here telling an African American about the rights and what you find insulting about the way I live, the skin I live in every day.
Here's where you and I have a different point of view.
Black and white that black people don't have in this country, and that black people do have.
Well, here's where you and I have a different point of view. I think we should be able to express our views regardless of the color of our skin. We should have this debate
I'm not saying you
without me regarding you as a black man,
but
me regarding you as a fellow citizen. That's what I think we should say.
Whatever ethnicity you are, explaining to me
whatever ethnicity
about
I'm, I'll
what
tell
it's like to be black.
Whatever
in America.
ethnicity I'm, I'll tell you what I am. I'm an Indian American. I'm proud of it. But I think we should have this debate. Black, white doesn't matter.
I think we should have this
on
debate.
The content of the ideas.
If you're going to do it, you should do it in an honest way and in a fair way. And what you're doing is not an honest and fair way.
I mean, I'm just tired of all the BS, all the lies, all of the distracting coming from the right and the administration. I mean, these people are pros at baiting people. They're pros at even race baiting. And then they do it and they accuse other people of it. We are all exhausted. Red, you're right. The government's about to shut down. People are just getting shot. The government's lying about it. And by the government, I mean the Trump administration, the MAGA people, the Trumps, the Hegseths, the Vances of the world, the Stephen Millers, all of them, all of the trolls, all of them, the whole lot of them. And you know, all of them are, can we talk this morning? They're all white men. So my question this morning is, white men, are you okay? Are you okay? You're sending troops, National Guard to cities. You keep talking about, oh my gosh, Chicago and black on black crime. I want to know, white men, are you okay? Because that is the real issue here. Because this country keeps waking up to bodies in the pews, blood on the floor, gunfire in public places. And the faces behind the trigger looks the same nearly every single time. This is just the truth. I don't care if you get mad about it. Every single time, the face behind the trigger looks nearly the same. They will point anywhere except at themselves. You want to blame everybody else except look at yourselves. It's you. It's you, and it's people who look like you. Can we just please be honest? I'm sick of beating around the bush, and I'm going to tell you a story about why this bothered me so much this weekend, because I had my own personal incident with an angry white man who was also with an angry white woman. White brothers, the blood is spilling in your own towns, in your own churches, from men who look like you. Men who vote like you, men who sound like you, men who wear the same outfits and the Carhartts or whatever. I'm not trying to I'm just saying they look like you. Nothing wrong with wearing Carhartt, but they all kind of look like you with the work boots and the trucks. I'm not trying to disparage people, because there are a lot of people in my family who have work boots and trucks. But can you just start looking around at the people who look like you instead of the people who are out there maybe working in the fields, or the people who are, cleaning your homes, or the people who are in the restaurants? Can you just look around at the people who look like you and go, oh my gosh, is this guy going to be the one who's going to go into a church next? Someone who looks like me? Men who look like you, men who vote like you, and men who sound like you. These people don't understand what patriotism is, and they actually don't understand what real terrorism is, because they wouldn't be looking for outside sources for terrorism. They'd be looking at themselves. So let's say it plain right here, okay? White men, something is broken. Something is cracked deep inside when so many of you believe the answer to fear, to loss, to change is violence. Are you listening to me? I hope I'm saying it loud enough for the people in the back. Something is cracked deep inside when so many of you believe the answer to fear, to loss, to change is violence. No, let's stop changing the subject here. White men, are you okay? Are you okay? Because until you are, this country won't be okay. Until there's some sort of reckoning with your rage, with your racism, with your radicalization, we will keep burying our dead. Unless and until white men admit something is broken, we are kidding ourselves that America will survive. We are boo-boo the fools. White men, are you okay? I don't think so. So wake up, white men. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's in your heart comes out through the spoken word of your mouth. Because if you're a happy, fulfilled person, then happy, fulfilled things will come out of your mouth. But you're too dumb to even realize that, because you're lazy and sitting in front of a computer or a phone and you're just eating it up. Oh, my God, look at what they're doing. All of a sudden, my heritage is going to be over. That I want to live in a country where their white kids go to white schools and white people marry each other. What is wrong with that? I want to grow up in the country that my great-grandfather grew up in. That country doesn't exist anymore, asshole. White men, wake the fuck up.
We have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah. Folks are woke, and I love it. I love it. Woke.
And one thing is really
who's the next oppressor? Who's the next oppressor?
Oh, when I describe this, when you look in the city of Chicago, there are 9 children who died by gun violence, by black on black gun violence, from June 20th all the way to today. And you're talking about, even with the Atlanta child murders, there were 28 kids who died in 2 years. You're talking about a month, and you have 9 black kids, and the Black Lives Matter movement has said nothing about this.
What does that have to do with equality, though, Terry? I don't understand what that has to do with equality, because listen, there's crime. There are people in those communities those people aren't just being nonchalant about gun violence. I lived in Chicago. There are many people who are working in those communities to try to get rid of the gun violence. The gun culture in this country is prevalent, but I don't understand what that has to do with a movement that's for equality for black people. It's not mutually exclusive that if you care about equality for black people, that somehow you're going to stop random violence or, unfortunately, kids from being shot. It just seems like apples and oranges.
It's not that way. This is the thing, Don. Black people need to hold other black people accountable. I said the same thing. This is the Black America's version of the Me Too movement. If anything is going to change, we ourselves need to look at our own communities and look at each other and say, this thing cannot go down. And this is the thing, too. There are a lot of great people there who are held hostage by people who literally are running these neighborhoods with violence and then claiming that Black Lives Matter.